Are you tired of feeling stuck or distracted, wasting precious time on things that don't really matter? Imagine if you could turn that time into real progress toward your dreams. The ancient Stoics, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, lived by powerful principles that helped them stay focused, resilient, and purposeful, even in the face of huge challenges. In today's video, we'll dive into 10 Stoic rules to help you cut through distractions, reclaim your time, and channel your energy toward achieving what truly matters. If you're ready to start living with more intention, let's get started. Number 1. Identify what you control and what you don't. In life, we often face situations where we feel overwhelmed, anxious, or stressed. A key strategy to manage these feelings is identifying what we can control and what we cannot. This approach can provide a valuable framework for making decisions, reducing anxiety, and focusing our energy effectively. To begin with, let's clarify what we actually mean by control. Control refers to our ability to influence or direct outcomes based on our actions, decisions, or mindset. For instance, you have control over your reactions, attitudes, and choices in response to different circumstances. You can choose to be proactive, kind, or disciplined, and these decisions can significantly impact your well-being and success. However, many other things in life are simply out of our control: the weather, other people's actions or opinions, and even certain life events, like natural disasters or global economic shifts. Recognizing this distinction allows us to conserve energy by focusing on what we can change, rather than wasting it on what we cannot. When we focus on areas we can control, we empower ourselves to take effective action. For example, you can't control the outcome of a job interview, but you can prepare thoroughly, present yourself professionally, and maintain a positive attitude. This focus on preparation and self-management ensures you are putting forth your best effort, and it leaves you feeling more confident, regardless of the result. Similarly, in relationships, you can't control how others feel or act, but you can control your responses, set boundaries, and communicate openly. Focusing on what you control helps you maintain your own well-being and fosters healthier interactions. This distinction can also be applied to goal setting and time management. Instead of worrying about external obstacles, try breaking down goals into actionable steps that are within your reach. By doing this, you maintain momentum and a sense of accomplishment, even if the larger outcome is uncertain. On the other hand, recognizing what is beyond your control can relieve stress and prevent frustration. Dwelling on uncontrollable factors often leads to anxiety, procrastination, or a sense of helplessness. If you find yourself worrying about things outside your control, such as others' opinions or the possibility of failure, acknowledge these thoughts but shift your focus to actions you can take. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can be useful for staying present and releasing unproductive concerns. By learning to let go of what you can't change, you create more mental space for productive thoughts and constructive actions. Developing a clear distinction between what you can and cannot control also helps with resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, but by focusing on your response and adaptability, you build the inner strength to face difficulties. Embracing this approach doesn't mean you're indifferent to outcomes. Rather, it means you're choosing to invest your energy where it can truly make a difference. It's like steering a ship. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust the sails. A practical way to implement this concept is by making a list. Divide a piece of paper into 2 columns. On one side, write down things you can control, like your daily habits, your responses to challenges, and your work ethic. On the other side, list things beyond your control, such as other people's opinions, natural events, or unexpected delays. This visual can help you see where to focus your efforts and ease the mental clutter. In summary, knowing what you can control empowers you to take meaningful action, while acknowledging what you can't control relieves unnecessary stress. It's a mindset that enhances resilience, productivity, and peace of mind. When you focus on what's within your power, you shift from feeling overwhelmed to feeling empowered, regardless of life's uncertainties. Embracing this practice not only makes you more effective, but also fosters a sense of inner calm, knowing that you're doing the best with what's within your reach. Number 2. Set clear goals with purpose. Setting clear goals with purpose is essential for achieving meaningful progress in any area of life. A goal without a clear purpose can feel directionless, like setting sail without knowing the destination. To make goals truly effective, they must be defined with intention and an understanding of why they matter. For instance, if someone wants to improve their fitness, it's not enough to simply set a vague goal like, get fit. Instead, defining it more specifically, such as, improve cardiovascular health, build strength, and increase energy, provides a clearer pathway. But the purpose behind the goal is equally crucial. Knowing why fitness matters on a personal level, like enhancing overall health, boosting self-confidence, or preparing for a specific event, can turn a simple desire into a powerful source of motivation. Purpose gives goals an emotional weight and helps maintain commitment, especially when challenges arise. Furthermore, purpose-driven goals help maintain focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, and without a clear reason for pursuing our goals, it's easy to lose sight of them. Goals rooted in purpose act as a compass, allowing us to evaluate whether our daily actions are moving us closer to or further from our aspirations. This clarity helps reduce wasted time on things that don't align with our core objectives and keeps us on track. For instance, a person working towards a promotion should set their goal in a way that not only specifies the promotion, but also connects it to their deeper values and career aspirations. Are they pursuing this role to gain more responsibility, achieve financial security, or build expertise in their field? Each reason brings its own unique motivation and can help shape the path taken to achieve the goal. Moreover, when goals are aligned with personal purpose, the journey toward achieving them becomes more fulfilling. It's not just about checking off milestones or achieving status. It's about becoming the person you aspire to be. Take the example of someone wanting to learn a new language. If they set this goal without a strong reason, they may lose interest when the process becomes difficult. But if they connect it to a meaningful purpose, such as being able to connect with family members who speak the language, enhancing career prospects, or fulfilling a lifelong dream of living abroad, they're more likely to stay dedicated. Purpose creates a sense of personal significance that transforms effort into an act of self-care and self-fulfillment rather than mere obligation. In addition, setting purposeful goals encourages resilience. Obstacles are inevitable in any journey, but a goal tied to a personal why will fuel persistence in the face of setbacks. When things get tough, reflecting on the deeper purpose behind a goal can reignite motivation. For example, an entrepreneur might set a goal to grow their business. This journey will likely include difficult moments like facing financial constraints or navigating competition. But if they're driven by a purposeful vision, say, the desire to solve a problem they deeply care about, support their family, or make a difference in their community, they're more likely to push through and find creative solutions when they face challenges. In conclusion, setting clear goals with purpose provides a roadmap to success that is both sustainable and satisfying. Purpose brings clarity, keeps us motivated, and enhances resilience, ensuring that we remain committed even when the going gets tough. When we know why we are pursuing something, the goal transforms from a simple target into a meaningful journey. So rather than setting goals at random, take time to reflect on the purpose behind them. Define the why as well as the what, and let that purpose drive each step forward. Purposeful goals are not just about reaching a destination, they're about aligning our actions with who we truly want to become. Number 3, practice discipline. Daily discipline is the cornerstone of success and personal growth. Practicing it daily can transform your life by building habits that contribute to your goals. Discipline isn't always easy to cultivate, but it's essential for overcoming challenges, resisting temptations, and making progress. It's the tool that helps you stick to your commitments even when motivation fades. Imagine how often we set goals, whether to improve fitness, build a skill, or advance in our careers, yet find it difficult to stay on track. This struggle highlights how crucial discipline is. It's the steady, reliable force that keeps us moving forward when enthusiasm wanes. One of the first steps in practicing discipline daily is setting clear, achievable goals. Without a clear vision, you may find yourself drifting, unsure of where to focus your energy. Establishing specific objectives helps anchor your efforts and clarifies your intentions. For example, if you want to learn a new language, set a goal to practice for 20 minutes daily instead of aiming to become fluent in a month. This small, realistic goal is manageable and can easily fit into your routine, making it easier to follow through consistently. Each time you meet your daily target, you're reinforcing the discipline habit, which gradually strengthens your willpower and resilience. Discipline also involves resisting distractions and prioritizing tasks. In today's world, filled with endless social media updates, emails, and notifications, it's easy to get sidetracked. Practicing discipline means making conscious choices to stay focused on what matters most. You can start by identifying your biggest distractions and setting boundaries to manage them effectively. For instance, if you know that your phone tends to pull you away from work, try putting it on silent mode or placing it out of reach during focused work periods. Simple actions like these can create a more disciplined environment that supports your productivity and goals. Another key aspect of daily discipline is accountability. Tracking your progress helps you stay honest with yourself and makes it easier to recognize both achievements and areas that need improvement. You can keep a journal, use an app, or work with an accountability partner to monitor your consistency. Reflecting on your progress each day allows you to celebrate small wins and learn from setbacks, keeping you motivated to continue. Self-discipline isn't just about staying on track. It's also about learning to recover from mistakes without judgment. Remember, discipline is a journey, and setbacks are part of it. What matters is how quickly you bounce back and realign with your goals. Building a disciplined routine also means embracing delayed gratification. Instead of seeking immediate rewards, you train yourself to focus on long-term gains. This shift in mindset is powerful because it teaches you to value the process over the outcome. When you learn to enjoy the small steps, like practicing an instrument daily or sticking to a workout routine, you develop patience and resilience. These qualities make it easier to tackle bigger challenges over time. With consistent effort, what once seemed difficult becomes second nature, and you start seeing the fruits of your labor. Finally, practicing discipline daily requires self-compassion. Being disciplined doesn't mean pushing yourself to the point of burnout. It means finding a balance between effort and rest, knowing when to push and when to pause. Self-discipline, after all, is about creating a sustainable approach to reaching your goals. Taking breaks when needed and being kind to yourself during tough times ensures that you can maintain your discipline in the long run. Embrace discipline as a supportive, empowering tool in your life, not as a harsh, unforgiving force. With this mindset, you're more likely to stay motivated and committed over time. In summary, practicing discipline daily is about setting clear goals, resisting distractions, holding yourself accountable, embracing delayed gratification, and practicing self-compassion. By building this routine, you'll cultivate a strong, resilient mindset that can withstand challenges and propel you toward your aspirations. Discipline may not always be easy, but it's a rewarding path to long-term success and self-improvement. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your disciplined efforts transform your life, one day at a time. Number 4. Embrace the present moment. Embracing the present moment is one of the most powerful ways to find peace and happiness in everyday life. In our fast-paced world, we're constantly pulled into thoughts of the past and worries about the future. We replay old memories, some that bring us joy and others that we wish we could change. We think about what we could have said differently, the things we wish we hadn't done, and moments we'd love to relive. Then there's the future, the realm of the unknown. We worry about what could go wrong, the challenges we might face, and sometimes even fear failure before we've begun. The irony is that in both cases we're missing the only real moment we ever truly have, which is right now. The present is our only direct experience with life, the space where we can act, feel, and make choices. But to embrace it fully, we need to learn to quiet the endless chatter of our minds and focus on what's right in front of us. This doesn't mean ignoring the past or disregarding the future. Both are essential to who we are and who we hope to become. Instead, embracing the present means recognizing that the past has taught us valuable lessons and that the future is shaped by the choices we make in this very moment. One way to start is through mindfulness practices like focusing on your breath or observing your surroundings without judgment. When you pay attention to the simple things, the way your coffee smells, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the feeling of your feet touching the ground, you start to appreciate life's beauty in real time. Meditation can also help you become more comfortable with simply being, without needing to constantly do something or be somewhere else. As you make this a habit, you might notice how much calmer and more centered you feel, even when life throws challenges your way. You become more resilient because you're no longer trying to escape the moment or wishing it away. When we embrace the present, we allow ourselves to experience the fullness of life, both the joys and the challenges, without letting regrets or worries pull us away from what truly matters. This doesn't mean you won't ever feel discomfort, anxiety, or frustration. But by staying present, you learn to handle these emotions with more grace rather than being swept away by them. Ultimately, life happens one moment at a time, and each moment, no matter how mundane or routine, carries its own meaning and value. So, instead of living in a constant state of if only or what if, let's learn to accept the moment as it is. When we make peace with the now, we open ourselves to a richer, more fulfilling life. Embracing the present means stepping into life wholeheartedly and finding contentment right where we are. The beauty of this approach is that it isn't about achieving perfection or having everything figured out. It's simply about showing up and saying yes to each moment as it comes, trusting that we have the strength to handle it. It's an invitation to slow down, breathe, and connect with ourselves and our surroundings in a deeper, more meaningful way. So, next time you feel your mind wandering to the past or future, gently bring it back to the present and remind yourself that this moment is a gift, a chance to live life more fully. By embracing the present moment, we discover that life itself is enough, and we are enough, exactly as we are. Number 5. Accept setbacks as opportunities for growth. Setbacks are an inevitable part of life. No matter how carefully we plan, there will always be unforeseen obstacles, failures, or moments of disappointment. But what if we could view these setbacks not as roadblocks but as opportunities for growth? Embracing setbacks with a growth-oriented mindset can shift our perspective on failure, helping us extract valuable lessons from each experience. When we treat setbacks as learning experiences, we position ourselves for future success. The first step in embracing setbacks is understanding that they don't define us. Too often we let failures impact our self-worth, viewing them as reflections of our abilities or potential. However, a single setback, or even a series of them, doesn't determine our capabilities or future success. Instead of allowing setbacks to bring us down, we can view them as stepping stones, as a chance to identify our weaknesses and areas that need improvement. For example, if a business venture doesn't work out, rather than focusing on the loss, we can analyze the reasons behind it. Were there certain skills or resources we lacked? Did we miss some critical insights? By reflecting on these questions, we can pinpoint areas to work on, turning the failure into a valuable learning experience. Setbacks also teach us resilience, an essential quality for personal and professional growth. When we encounter obstacles, we're forced to dig deeper and summon strength we might not have known we had. Resilience isn't something that appears overnight. It's cultivated through facing adversity and choosing to keep going. Each setback offers us a chance to practice resilience, reinforcing our ability to bounce back. This mental toughness becomes an asset in future challenges, making us more equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. Moreover, setbacks often present us with unexpected opportunities. Sometimes, a failure pushes us in a direction we might not have otherwise considered. Losing a job, for example, might be incredibly challenging, but it could also open the door to exploring new career paths, passions, or even starting a business. Setbacks can serve as a redirection, nudging us toward paths that align more closely with our strengths or aspirations. Rather than viewing a closed door as the end, we can see it as an invitation to explore new possibilities. Another valuable aspect of setbacks is that they help us develop empathy. When we experience failure, we become more understanding of others who may be facing similar struggles. This empathy can improve our relationships, both personally and professionally. Leaders who have faced setbacks are often more compassionate and supportive, creating stronger, more cohesive teams. Through our own struggles, we learn how to uplift others, creating a cycle of growth that extends beyond ourselves. Lastly, setbacks remind us of the importance of adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and clinging too rigidly to one path or plan can limit our potential. When we encounter a setback, we're forced to adapt, to pivot our strategies, and sometimes to let go of old ideas that no longer serve us. This adaptability is crucial in a world that's constantly changing. By learning to be flexible and open to change, we become better equipped to handle challenges in the future, making setbacks a critical training ground for adaptability. In conclusion, setbacks, while uncomfortable, are some of life's greatest teachers. They challenge us, but they also provide us with invaluable opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. By shifting our perspective and viewing setbacks as part of the journey rather than obstacles to avoid, we can build resilience, adaptability, and empathy. We can turn setbacks into stepping stones toward a stronger, more capable version of ourselves. So the next time you encounter a setback, take a deep breath, reflect on the lessons it holds, and remember that growth often comes from the most unexpected places. Number 6. Avoid comparing yourself to others. In a world saturated with social media and endless opportunities to glimpse into the lives of others, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. Whether it's scrolling through carefully curated photos, hearing about someone's latest promotion, or seeing others achieve goals you've been working toward, comparing yourself to others can feel almost instinctive, but it's also one of the fastest ways to rob yourself of joy, self-esteem, and motivation. Comparisons can quickly distort your perception of your own life, leading you to focus on what you lack instead of what you have. Avoiding the habit of comparison isn't about ignoring others' success. It's about learning to value and appreciate your own unique journey. When we compare ourselves to others, we often overlook the fact that we're seeing only the highlights of their lives, not the full story. Social media and public appearances rarely show the struggles, failures, and setbacks that come with any real progress. By focusing solely on someone else's achievements, we forget that everyone faces their own set of challenges and hardships. The path to success is rarely a smooth one, and each individual's journey is filled with ups and downs that we may never see. Embracing this reality helps us understand that everyone's timeline is different, and comparing ourselves to others' successes only sets us up for unnecessary frustration. One powerful way to stop comparing yourself to others is to shift your focus inward. Spend time reflecting on your goals, values, and progress, rather than on external achievements. Ask yourself what truly matters to you and define success on your own terms. When you set clear personal goals and align them with your values, the achievements of others become less of a yardstick and more of an inspiration. This shift in focus helps you celebrate your unique journey and acknowledge the hard work you've put in, which can boost your motivation and self-worth. Another important aspect of avoiding comparison is practicing gratitude. When you appreciate what you already have, you become less likely to covet the lives of others. Make it a habit to reflect on your own strengths, achievements, and qualities that make you unique. Keep a gratitude journal or take a few moments each day to recognize the things in your life that bring you joy. This practice not only helps to reduce envy, but also cultivates a mindset of abundance rather than lack. By being grateful, you're actively choosing to focus on your own life and its positive aspects, which can significantly improve your mental well-being. Building a supportive community around you can also be incredibly beneficial. Surround yourself with people who encourage and uplift you, rather than those who promote unhealthy competition. When you have a positive support system, it's easier to appreciate others' success without feeling inadequate yourself. A supportive community helps foster a mindset where everyone's achievements are celebrated and setbacks are shared and understood. This sense of solidarity can remind you that success isn't a zero-sum game. Someone else's win doesn't mean a loss for you. Lastly, remember that comparing yourself to others is a natural tendency, but it's one that can be managed with mindfulness. Whenever you catch yourself in the act of comparison, gently redirect your thoughts to focus on your journey. Remind yourself that progress is personal, and that every small step you take brings you closer to your goals. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how minor it may seem, because growth is cumulative and often subtle. Instead of measuring yourself against others, look back at where you started and recognize how far you've come. In the end, avoiding comparison is about embracing self-acceptance. By focusing on your own values, practicing gratitude, fostering supportive relationships, and recognizing your progress, you can cultivate a mindset that celebrates your uniqueness. Remember, there's only one you, and your journey is valid, regardless of where others may be in theirs. The moment you stop comparing, you start creating space for a more fulfilled, authentic life that's centered on what truly matters to you. Number 7, prioritize self-reflection. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to overlook the importance of self-reflection. Yet, taking time to examine our thoughts, emotions, and actions is one of the most beneficial practices we can adopt. Prioritizing self-reflection isn't about indulgence. It's a powerful tool for growth and self-awareness. When we pause to reflect, we gain insight into who we are, why we react the way we do, and what we truly want from life. In a world that constantly demands our attention, it's essential to set aside moments to connect with ourselves, understand our inner motivations, and realign with our values. Self-reflection can lead to better decisions, deeper relationships, and a more meaningful life. For many, self-reflection might seem like a luxury, something to squeeze into an already packed schedule. However, integrating it as a priority can improve productivity and well-being. When we understand our strengths, weaknesses, and desires, we become better equipped to handle life's challenges. Self-reflection helps us recognize patterns in our behavior that might be holding us back or leading us toward negative outcomes. For instance, if we find ourselves constantly stressed at work, reflection might reveal underlying issues, such as a lack of boundaries, unclear goals, or perhaps the need for a career change. Without this clarity, we might continue down a path that doesn't serve our best interests, potentially leading to burnout or dissatisfaction. Self-reflection is also crucial in building emotional intelligence. When we examine our feelings and reactions, we can better understand and regulate our emotions. This awareness allows us to respond to situations thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. For example, if someone criticizes us, self-reflection can help us assess why we feel hurt or defensive and determine whether the feedback might be constructive. With this perspective, we're less likely to react in ways we might regret later. Emotional intelligence built through self-reflection enhances our relationships with others as well. By understanding our emotions and triggers, we can communicate more effectively, empathize with others, and resolve conflicts more constructively. Moreover, self-reflection fosters a growth mindset, an essential trait for personal development. When we take time to reflect on our past actions, we learn from both successes and failures. Rather than fearing mistakes, we can see them as opportunities for growth. For instance, reflecting on a presentation that didn't go well might reveal areas for improvement, such as practicing more or improving our public speaking skills. This mindset shift transforms setbacks into valuable learning experiences, helping us improve and approach challenges with resilience and confidence. Developing a self-reflective habit doesn't require elaborate rituals or excessive time. It can be as simple as setting aside a few minutes each day to write in a journal, meditate, or take a quiet walk. What matters is consistency. Regular self-reflection, even in small amounts, creates lasting changes in how we understand and approach life. For those new to self-reflection, starting with structured questions can be helpful. Consider questions like, what am I grateful for today? What could I have done differently? Or, what did I learn about myself? These prompts guide us to think beyond surface-level details, leading to a deeper understanding of ourselves. In summary, prioritizing self-reflection is an invaluable practice for anyone seeking personal growth, better decision-making, and emotional well-being. By making time to examine our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can uncover insights that lead to positive change. Self-reflection allows us to understand our motivations, accept our imperfections, and cultivate a more balanced life. As we deepen our understanding of ourselves, we not only improve our relationship with ourselves, but also with those around us. Making self-reflection a priority is an investment in our happiness and future, providing clarity and perspective that can shape a more fulfilling and intentional life. Number 8. Cultivate resilience and patience. Cultivating resilience and patience is an essential aspect of personal growth and emotional well-being. In a world where instant gratification is increasingly the norm, learning to navigate life's inevitable challenges with patience and resilience can be transformative. These qualities not only help us endure adversity, but also foster a deeper sense of inner peace and self-understanding. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to difficult circumstances, and continue moving forward despite obstacles. It's not about avoiding hardship, but rather learning how to cope with it and emerge stronger. Patience, on the other hand, is the capacity to endure delay or suffering without becoming frustrated or disheartened. It's about trusting the process, staying calm in the face of uncertainty, and giving time for growth and solutions to unfold. The journey of cultivating resilience and patience begins with self-awareness. It requires us to recognize when we are in a difficult situation and how we typically respond. Do we panic, avoid, or give in to negative emotions? Or do we pause, breathe, and assess the situation with a clear mind? Self-awareness helps us identify our triggers and understand the underlying emotions driving our reactions. It's in these moments that we have the power to choose how we respond. Building resilience is a gradual process that involves developing coping strategies, embracing challenges, and reframing setbacks as opportunities for growth. When faced with difficulties, resilient individuals don't see failure as the end, but as a learning experience. They shift their focus from the problem to potential solutions, viewing obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Resilience also requires emotional regulation, learning to manage our feelings in a healthy way rather than letting them control us. This means recognizing and accepting our emotions without judgment, allowing ourselves to feel pain, frustration, or disappointment, but not letting these emotions define our experience or dictate our actions. This emotional flexibility makes us more adaptable, helping us bounce back from life's curveballs with grace and clarity. One of the most effective ways to build resilience is by setting realistic expectations and goals. When we aim for progress, not perfection, we give ourselves permission to fail and to try again. Each small victory, each step forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem, strengthens our capacity to persevere. Patience plays a crucial role in this process, as it allows us to navigate the often slow and unpredictable nature of personal development. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and neither does healing. Patience teaches us to stay committed to our journey, even when immediate results are not visible. It also teaches us to trust that good things take time. The ability to wait without frustration, to work steadily toward a goal without demanding instant rewards, is a skill that strengthens over time. The key is maintaining a balanced perspective, understanding that while we might not control the timing of our successes, we have control over how we approach the waiting period. Patience is also deeply connected to empathy. When we practice patience with ourselves, we naturally extend that same understanding to others. This fosters stronger, more compassionate relationships, allowing us to offer support and encouragement to those around us. By cultivating resilience and patience, we learn to face life's challenges with a calm, steady presence, knowing that we can handle whatever comes our way. It enables us to become more adaptable in the face of change and more compassionate in our interactions with others. In today's fast-paced world, the ability to slow down, breathe, and face adversity with a patient and resilient mindset is a powerful tool for achieving long-term success and emotional peace. These qualities, though not always easy to cultivate, provide a sense of groundedness, helping us not only survive but thrive in the face of life's ups and downs. Number 9. Surround yourself with purposeful people. The people we surround ourselves with can profoundly shape our lives, guiding us toward success or veering us off course. One of the most significant choices we can make is to surround ourselves with purposeful individuals, people who are intentional, goal-driven, and committed to living meaningful lives. These individuals don't merely exist in the world. They actively work toward something greater. They have a clear vision of their purpose and are willing to put in the effort, day in and day out, to make that vision a reality. By surrounding yourself with such people, you create a powerful environment that encourages growth, fosters positive energy, and inspires action. Purposeful people are intentional about their actions, decisions, and goals. They don't just drift through life. They live with a sense of direction. They take responsibility for their futures and understand the importance of their choices. When you align yourself with such individuals, you become more aware of your own intentions and begin to live with greater purpose. Their commitment to their goals encourages you to reflect on your own aspirations, pushing you to take concrete steps toward achieving them. Whether through conversations, shared experiences, or simple observation, purposeful people hold a mirror up to your own potential, challenging you to be more than what you are today. The influence of purposeful individuals goes beyond motivation. They also provide invaluable support. Life can be challenging, and pursuing our goals often requires not only determination, but also encouragement from those around us. Purposeful people understand the importance of community and the power of collective effort. They are the ones who will celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and stand by your side when challenges arise. Their positive influence becomes a steady source of strength, helping you navigate the ups and downs of life with a sense of clarity and resilience. Moreover, the relationships you build with purposeful people are rooted in authenticity. There's a sense of mutual respect and understanding between people who are focused on living meaningful lives. These relationships are not based on superficialities or fleeting interests, but on shared values and goals. When you surround yourself with individuals who value purpose and integrity, you create a network of trust, support, and shared ambition. Such connections go beyond simple friendships. They become powerful alliances that help you reach your full potential. The conversations you have with purposeful people are often transformative, filled with insights, wisdom, and inspiration. These interactions help you grow, not only as a person, but as someone who actively contributes to the world around them. Purposeful people also push you to rise to the occasion, sometimes in ways that are uncomfortable but ultimately beneficial. They challenge you to think bigger, to take risks, and to be bold in your pursuits. Surrounding yourself with individuals who are driven by purpose sets a higher standard for your own actions. It becomes easier to avoid distractions, procrastination, and negative influences, as you are constantly reminded of the importance of your own goals. This network of purposeful people acts as a reminder that time is precious, and each day is an opportunity to make progress toward your dreams. However, it's important to remember that surrounding yourself with purposeful people does not mean surrounding yourself with perfection. No one is without flaws, and everyone has their struggles. But the difference lies in their ability to rise above challenges with resilience, learn from mistakes, and continue pursuing their goals. Purposeful people don't let setbacks define them. They view them as stepping stones toward greater achievements. This mindset is contagious. Being in the company of such individuals helps you develop a similar outlook on life, one where failure is seen as a lesson, not a defeat, and where every challenge is an opportunity for growth. In conclusion, the people you surround yourself with have the power to influence your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your success. Purposeful people bring clarity, support, authenticity, and inspiration into your life. By building relationships with individuals who are committed to their own goals and growth, you create a powerful environment that encourages you to do the same. In this environment, you become the best version of yourself, continuously striving for something greater and inspired to live a life of meaning and purpose. Number 10. Embrace mortality. Memento mori. Memento mori, a Latin phrase meaning, remember that you must die, serves as a powerful reminder of life's impermanence. This reflection on mortality has been present throughout human history, inspiring artists, philosophers, and individuals alike to confront the unavoidable truth of death. Rather than a grim or depressing concept, memento mori is an invitation to embrace the finite nature of existence with the intention of living more fully. By contemplating our mortality, we are given the gift of perspective, the realization that time is precious and fleeting, urging us to prioritize what truly matters. The idea of memento mori is deeply rooted in the Stoic philosophy, which encourages individuals to live virtuously with awareness of their mortality. The Stoics believe that recognizing death as an inevitable part of life enables one to detach from the fear of it. It is not death itself that should be feared, but rather the way in which we waste the time we have. As Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." By meditating on the transience of life, we come to understand that every moment holds significance. Each interaction, decision, and experience becomes more precious when viewed through the lens of mortality. Memento mori can be found in art and literature as a symbol of both life's beauty and brevity. Throughout the ages, artists have used skulls, hourglasses, and decaying flowers to depict the inevitability of death, yet these images are also a celebration of life's fragility. The Vanitas genre of still life paintings, for instance, often included symbols of wealth and pleasure juxtaposed with reminders of death, such as skulls or rotting fruit. These artworks were not meant to invoke fear, but to provoke thought about the transient nature of material pursuits. The reminder to live with intention and awareness of death calls us to examine our own lives and priorities, reminding us that the quest for meaning often comes from recognizing what is temporary. In modern society, where we are often shielded from death, memento mori offers a necessary confrontation with the reality of our existence. We live in a time of constant distractions, where technology and entertainment keep us preoccupied and numb to the ticking clock. The rise of social media in particular has created an environment where the pursuit of virtual success and validation often takes precedence over authentic living. Memento mori invites us to pause and reflect on what we are truly achieving in our lives. Are we spending time on things that align with our values? Are we cultivating relationships and experiences that matter? Or are we merely filling our days with distractions? Embracing mortality does not necessarily mean living in constant fear or sadness. Instead, it encourages us to live with purpose, to make choices based on what truly matters, and to cherish each fleeting moment. It fosters an attitude of gratitude, for when we acknowledge the inevitability of death, we become more attuned to the beauty of life, appreciating the simple pleasures that often go unnoticed in the rush of daily life. Whether it's savoring a moment of quiet solitude, sharing a conversation with a loved one, or simply breathing in the fresh air, these seemingly mundane moments become imbued with meaning. Ultimately, memento mori is not about dwelling on death, but about using it as a tool for a richer, more meaningful life. It reminds us to stop procrastinating, to stop waiting for the right moment to pursue our dreams, and to stop holding back from love and connection. Life is short, and while death is inevitable, the way we choose to live in the face of it is entirely within our control. The awareness of mortality can serve as a catalyst for growth, prompting us to take risks, face our fears, and embrace the full spectrum of human experience. By embracing mortality, we can learn to live more deeply, love more fiercely, and ultimately find peace in the knowledge that we have made the most of the time we were given. So, there you have it. 10 powerful Stoic rules to help you stop wasting time and refocus on what truly matters. By embracing these principles, you can cultivate discipline, resilience, and clarity, ultimately helping you stay on track with your goals. Remember, time is our most valuable resource, and the Stoics remind us that how we use it defines our future. So, take action today and make every moment count. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on self-improvement and personal growth. Stay focused and keep striving toward your best self.